lanes, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la.
Good morning. I don't even know how to put into words how stupid it was what they pulled last night. But for those that missed it, let me fill you in. I went live last night after getting home pretty late. Told everybody how I only had 2 hours of sleep the night prior, and I probably wasn't going to be on very long. I was going to do the stream with the flashback stream today, where we were going to watch one of the most notorious streams done on this channel, whatever. I'll fill you in, Jade. And I was just telling everybody that, I was too tired. I was going to be live long. And hey, Adam, good to see you. Hey, Miss Wendy. Hey, Beetlejuice. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Miss Suzanne. I told you I wasn't going to be on here long, that I was really exhausted, that I was just letting y'all know why I wasn't going to be on very long, that just to be look on the lookout today for the stream. Easy peasy, right? Normal stream. Hey, Erica, how are you? Well, our dear friend Sam came in the chat and said how he had been really struggling and had to call a crisis hotline yesterday. Okay. So I thought he was talking about stuff going on with the hurricane, because I thought he was in Newport, which is an area that got really hit hard. So I thought that that's what he was referring to, that it was my first time talking to him since the hurricane came through. So I thought he was just really struggling, trying to get back on his feet after the hurricane. So I said, well, Sam, there's a lot of people here that would show you some support and help you out. If you want to, you can say in the chat what's going on, how we can help you. If you want to come on panel, you can. And so he clicked the link to come on panel. Sam, our friend Sam, he clicked the link, come on panel, and he said it wasn't actually about anything to do with the hurricane. He's actually far enough away where they just got a lot of wind. They didn't get really much of anything else. But what he was really struggling was mental health stuff and having thoughts and whatnot. So we were just talking through it. Now, let me tell you where it went so fucking south is Bald Cat. Georgie, whatever the fuck she wants to go by, that loser, decided that she was going to go live and talk shit, use it as a way to attack me, use it as a way to paint me as a villain, use it as a way to involve police officers, fucking stalker sent cops. And if only y'all knew, I'm going to keep some of that to myself, but all I can say is that shit backfired on you. You just don't know it yet. So enjoy what happens next. But that shit backfired on you. But they did all that. Ooh, there's so much I want to say, but I can't. like I said, I'm gonna hold on to some of it because something's being done about it. But calling the cops to come to where I'm at because of a subscriber coming on to the panel and speaking about having struggles before, ongoing struggles he's a veteran, and he's had these struggles going back till 2010 and before, and he was speaking a lot about how he was having thoughts about things and whatnot back in 2010. And through the whole I stayed on panel for 2 hours just so we could talk through it, and the chat was helping out. We were trying to come up with resources and ideas and whatnot. And what pisses me off is fucking Georgie Cat wants to sit here and lie, and Balt wants to sit here and lie and says that my solution was to have him around horses, and that was all I was trying to offer him to do. You don't fucking listen to the points when it actually matters. What he said is that he talked to the hotline before coming into the chat, and the hotline was talking about what his interests are, what helps him take his mind off of things, what helps him feel better. And he spoke about how horses have helped him tremendously and make him feel better, and how he wants to spend more time working with horses as therapy. Right? So, but Walt and Georgie want to say that, oh, that's what me and Geneva brought up as a solution for mental health issues. Y'all can't get shit right. He is the one that had the interest, and all I said is I will call around and try to find places that you could go to you can be hands-on with horses and get that equine therapy, equestrian therapy, whatever it is. But y'all can't even focus on that. Y'all say, oh, see what solution is to be around. All she wanted to do was offer horses. Really? Because I would go back and listen to that stream, and over 15 times did I talk to him about, you really should go to the ER. Don't be ashamed to get help. And yes, I know you can't do inpatient for a month, but when in my past, I couldn't do inpatient, and they let me do outpatient, and they let me stay local. That way I could still be a mom to 2 kids, and I wouldn't be away from them, but I could still get seen by the doctor, still get my medication, get some medication, to even me out, level me out. And that, to not just give up going to the ER because you don't want to be sent away for a month, that there's other options if you let them know that you can't go away for a month. I did that 15 fucking times at least, but they say, oh, Sia was just not going to do anything about it. She wasn't trying to help whatsoever. All she talked about was sending him around horses. Funny, because I remember all the other shit. Yeah, many fucking times. And then before the stream ended, again, y'all, he already let his PCP know what was going on. Exactly what he told us, he told his doctor. And she was well aware of what was going on. What she told him to do was call the hotline number. So he called the hotline number exactly like she asked. And he called the hotline and told them what was going on. And their solution was maybe try to find things to get his mind off of things and to talk through his emotions. So what's what we did last night was talk through emotions. But you want to sit here and say I was exploiting him? That stream was only supposed to be a 10, 15-minute stream, just telling y'all why I wasn't going to be live very long. And a friend was struggling. So in y'all's instant, what y'all think I should have done is as soon as he got up here and talked about having mental health, I should have booted him, be like, oh, no, I don't want to talk about that. You're on your own. Is that what I should have done? You trying to paint me as a villain because I talked with him through emotions and why he does, things he's tried in life, and shared my own experiences, and the chat was sharing their experiences. He had a whole fucking support group over here, and y'all couldn't fucking just leave it at that. When the stream ended, it ended with him feeling lighter about the situation, him feeling better, having talked him through it, and him with the agreement that he was going to call his PCP first thing in the morning. And I was going to be calling, trying to get him into one of these ranches that offer horse therapy. That was what the goal was, what the plan was. Again, he had already talked to this doctor. He had already talked to the crisis hotline. The authorities and professionals were all aware what was going on. Exactly. But y'all turned it into a way to attack me and say, oh, we were so worried. Were you so fucking worried? Because I sit here and remember some of you being friends with John Yates when he held knives up to himself, and y'all didn't call not once to get him fucking help. You couldn't be bothered. So do you really give a fuck, or are you only pretending to care because you can make me to look like a villain, which the fucking audacity to make me look like a villain. Once again, y'all try to make me look like the bad guy with volunteering. Now you're trying to make me look like the bad guy for talking to a friend through things. Y'all are fucking insane. And then y'all want to try to say you're going to report me to the Red Cross because I'm a mandated reporter. Funny, so fucking funny. For 2 weeks now, y'all said I lied about being a volunteer. because you wanted to paint me as a liar. But now that you think you can use that status against me, now it's, oh, she is a volunteer for the Red Cross. Let's get her reported. And not only that, that 2-hour stream, y'all were mass reporting, so I had to delete the whole stream. So any super chats, those are all gone, which whatever, it's fine. But the super chats are gone. The views from that are gone, whatever. And here's the thing as well. If I was trying to exploit it, then why, without even y'all's fucking involvement, did I say that as soon as the stream ended, I was putting it on private? And then y'all sit here and say that I had it on members only because I was trying to make money off it. You dumb fucking bitches. It was not members only. That was a public fucking live. Also, the chat was not members only. The chat was public. You had to be a subscriber of 5 minutes and you could have been in the chat. You didn't have to be a member. And y'all say her, oh, she had it on members only. She was trying to make money off of it. That wasn't even a thought when I went live, you fucking liars. Oh, I'm so mad at these people. But y'all sit here, y'all made it so much worse. Do you know what you left it at? Do you know what you put, the mind frame you put him after because y'all's bullshit? And fucking Spitter Girl, you decided you were going to run to his channel. Right. I know, Cindy. Sam didn't even have a membership. He was at chatting. He got a membership during the stream, but he was chatting. So they lied about that as usual. Just another thing to lie about. Again, when it's important, they twisted everything. But what y'all left him thinking because of your shit is that he regrets trying to get help. That's what y'all did. Good job. Round of applause for you assholes. That's how you left him feeling. It's because that shit. Because fucking Spider Girl decided to go on his YouTube and leave a comment about, we're trying to be in, see what's in the chat, but we can't. Wonder why, psycho bitch, why you can't be in my chat. Wonder why. You have no self-control and you're a fucking monster in and of itself. That's why you can't be in my chat. But we're so worried about you, Sam. Please come to Georgie's channel. You directed him to a channel that's talking shit about him and playing his words without his permission against him. That's what y'all fucking did. And you want to talk about exploiting? He came in the chat with his friends to talk about things. You guys are not his friends. Y'all don't know shit about him. He get permission to speak about it on this channel, not on your fucking channel where you're using it to talk shit about him and paint him as a monster. That's what y'all fucking did. And Spider Girl, you sit there and directed him to that in the headspace he was already in? That's y'all's way of helping? That's y'all's fucking way of helping. Fucking disgusting. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. And like I said, to sit here and pretend that you give a damn about him. Again, when John was sitting here saying in great detail he was going to K people, y'all didn't fucking call the cops. The only thing y'all did was report it to the judge so that way Momo could get the RO that y'all wanted. Y'all didn't call the cops, did you? You weren't so concerned then. You weren't doing streams speaking about how horrible it was. You're so worried about him and all that shit. And then you have Dorothy fucking come over here and say blood's going to be on my hands. What, again, the fucking only thing that I was going to do, he just needed to speak to a doctor. He had already done it. He needed to speak to the crisis hotline. He had already done it. What the fuck else were you expecting to do? And also, outside of that, right, let's not forget that that's that type of people. Those are that type of people that are now claiming they give a shit. None of y'all can sit here and convince anybody in this community that if y'all removed me from the situation, that y'all would fucking care. Because here's the thing. He said he made a post on his YouTube community tab how he had been struggling with things. Why didn't y'all run over there then? Why didn't y'all call then? Why didn't y'all pay attention then? And to sit here and say that you sent the cops because I knew his information? Really? Because before y'all even said you sent the fucking cops, Napa and Vault were in the chat. So I don't know if Vault was in the chat saying that. Vault was on panel running her fucking mouth. But Napa was in the chat saying she had all of his information and knew all his phone number, address, and full name. So why'd you send the cops? Exactly, because it wasn't about getting him fucking help. It had nothing to do with that. You just found a way to fuck with me, and you used that as a way to do it. You use that as a way to fucking do it. But like I said, it's going to backfire on you. It already backfired on you. You just don't know it yet. Making a false report is going to get you fucked over. As soon as I told the cops that he had already talked to his doctor and already talked to Christ Hotline, they're like, well, then there's nothing else we can do. I was like, I know that. That's why it's bullshit. You being here, it's a waste of fucking time. And the psycho bitch stalker in Texas fucking knows that it's a waste of time. This bitch knows that there was something was already done about the situation. But y'all didn't even give me a chance, even if I felt the need to call the fucking cops afterwards. You didn't give me a fucking chance to. You don't know what was going on behind the scenes. And then sit here and say you're going to try to get Geneva hemmed up over this whole fucking thing. For what? Because we were going to call ranches to see if they had an opening to get him. Yes, Jade, they did. Fucking stalkers sent the cops. But y'all wanted to get us in trouble because we were willing to call around places to see if we could get him in somewhere to work with horses. If he had said, I had not talked to the doctor, reached out to help, then yes, something more would have been done. If he would have said, I'm going to go K someone right now, something would have been done immediately. He didn't say none of that. Here's another thing. Deadly all the time says how he's going to K himself or K people. Y'all can't be bothered with that either. You're just in chat cutting it up with him like he ain't said shit. All those times John made threats, y'all didn't say a fucking thing about it. You want to say blood's on my hands? Funny, I remember this. Let's see. Blood's on my hands, right? But when John was making threats that he was going to come at me with razor blades and lemons, and he was going to get in the car, and my time is running out, being alive, and it's going to be my last day on Earth, and all that. That was hosted on fucking Stalker's channel. And what did she do with that, everyone? Not only did she laugh about it and continue to host him on her channel, making threats of all these things towards me. Not only did she do that, but she then called the hotel with her friend Kathy, pretending to be me to find out what room number I'm in, so then she could then go in a stream where John was on panel and tell him what hotel I'm at, what room number I'm in, as well as all the other people who were talking about showing up at the hotel. That's what she fucking did. So blood's on your hands, bitch. It could have been on your fucking hands, and you would have been involved.
Fucking happens.
What about that? Why didn't you call the cops in that situation? Oh, that's right, because you don't actually give a fuck about it. And why was he feeling that way? Because you went to him and lied to him and told him that I was calling him a pedo, which I never fucking did. But y'all trying to say, I'm going to get arrested for what? And yes, truth bombs. Napa went and got all the information, which only made his anxiety go even through the roof even more. And here's the thing. He would even know that they were saying all that shit if it wasn't for Spider Girl going to his channel, leaving messages telling him to go over and watch that stream, knowing the headspace he already was in. That's y'all's version of helping? Y'all did the opposite of helping. Y'all made it 10 times fucking worse. All I could do through that was talk to him through it, share my own experiences, tell him that he can do outpatient without going into facility. Many times, how many times did I say to call his doctor first thing in the morning and ask to put him in outpatient? How many fucking times did I say that? And then sit here and say, see what should be giving anyone advice on medicine. I didn't give any advice on medicine except don't flush it down the toilet. So what advice did I give on medicine? I didn't try to prescribe him a damn thing or tell him what to take. He said he had a medicine. The only medicine he had at his house was a medicine that was 8 years old. And that the last time he took it, when they did prescribe it, it made him lash out even more at people. So I was like, yeah, well, we don't want that. It's 8 years old. Was I supposed to say, oh yeah, you need to take, like, you know what I mean? That's all they would have done. Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself, or do you have any plans to harm yourself? And he would have been like, nope. Have you tried to get help? Yep, I already talked to my doctor. Have you called hotline? Yep, I already talked to the hotline. They're well aware of everything going on. Do you have any plans to get help in the morning? Yep, I got plans to get help in the morning. Have you talked through this with other people? Yep, I've got people, a support group, or people that care and know and will be checking in on me. As soon as I entered the stream, I called Sam and we talked on the phone for 2 or 3 hours. She said she called the cops because I knew his information, but that's not what was actually said. Like I said, I'm gonna keep that close to my chest. What took place, but it was dumb. It was stupid. It's gonna work out for me in the end, but it was real fucking stupid. But because I had his information is why they sent the cops on his fucking school night when my daughter's trying to sleep. That's what they wanted to do, was send the cops to beat on the fucking door at 2 or 3 in the morning. No, he said he had thoughts he had been dealing with thoughts. He had been dealing with it for weeks, and how he was just struggling mentally. But he had already talked to his PCP, his primary care physician, and already talked to the hotline that day. That's what he came up to speak about. And we were all trying to talk him into going to a facility anyways, and that it's not just because you go to a facility doesn't mean you automatically get sent to a facility far away and have to stay for a month. That there's other options. And that's what they wanted to do with it. And they wanted, like I said, Georgie Cat, you fucking exploited it because he didn't give you permission to play his struggles. He didn't come on your channel. You guys are not his friends. You're nothing to him. All you did was do it because you wanted to paint me as a bad guy. No idea. No idea. All the cops would have done is like, he needs to talk to his doctor. He's okay. He's okay, y'all. Like I said, we talked for 3 hours. Like I said, he was an anxious wreck thanks to those idiots. He was a freaking wreck. Y'all made him feel 100 times worse from y'all's bullshit. If you'd have just left it alone, because when the stream ended, he was feeling better. He actually said he feels lighter. And that like I said, the plan was first thing when he woke up to call his doctor, and I was going to call around and try to see places that offer equestrian therapy so he could get in and see it that way. Because he said he struggles to talk on the phone and get his words correct. And so that's why I was going to call and see about figuring what information I could and giving it to him. Not only that, while we were on fucking stream, I was texting him the Veterans Crisis Hotline for PTSD and S-Thoughts. He was being sent that information as well. You have no fucking idea what's going on behind the scenes that whole time. You don't fucking know. But all you did, you just had to find a way to paint me as a bad guy and claim that y'all fucking cared. Like I said, why don't you care when Deadly was making those threats? Why don't you care when John was making those threats? Why didn't y'all call the cops in those fucking situations? Because it's fake as fuck. Thoughts and feelings, he had been dealing with it since 2010. He was in ongoing therapy. It was an ongoing issue that he was talking to his doctor about. The doctor already addressed it. The hotline already addressed it. And he just needed someone to talk to after the fact. So we just all talked and bounced ideas of things he could do to get help today. And they turned it into something so, like, I can't fucking fathom that that's their idea of helping. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And then say, what the hell are you doing, witch? Ballcat, what the fuck are you doing? Do you know him? Do you fucking know him? No. Were you watching the whole stream, or were you just too busy recording it so you could play it to run your fucking mouth about him? And run your mouth about me? That's your idea of helping? Hosting a stream of 100 people to run their fucking mouth and say what a danger he is and how crazy he is? That's y'all's way of helping? I hope you never help anyone else. That's your version of helping. Precisely, truth bombs. What's so stupid is when I talked to the police on my own before they fucking sent the cops said, well, do you have his exact address? I said, no. Well, did he say he's going to be doing something? I said, no. He said he had thoughts of it and he already talked to his doctor. He's like, well, then there's nothing we could do besides that. I was like, I know. I'm just touching bases and covering my ass and make sure there's nothing I need to do. Like, no, if he's already talked to his doctor and they're aware of it and he's already talked to the hotline and they're aware of it, I don't know there's nothing really you could do. So, but you didn't have to, like I said, to sit here and use it as a ploy to just send the cops to fuck with me because I supposedly had his information. I know his name and phone number. That's it. Something y'all got on your own fucking accord with your own digging. Y'all got that on your own without his permission, mind you. So any sense of safety he had at home, y'all made sure he didn't feel that. Any calmness he felt after talking things out, y'all made sure to end that. Anything that he had that he's like, there's going to be hope in the world and things are going to be okay, y'all made sure to ruin that. constantly summer days and always. No, all they would have done, truth bombs. As soon as he told them he had already talked to his doctor in the hotline, they would. There's nothing else they would have done, unless he said he has like he's like saying that's it. I'm going to be going. I'm going to go case someone tomorrow. Then of course there's some. They're going to have to step in. That's not what he said. That is not what he fucking said. But I'll tell you this: anyone play that stream, I'm going to strike the fuck out of you. You do not have permission to play that stuff. It's not on my channel for a fucking reason. It was put on private immediately after for a fucking reason because it wasn't, I didn't want anybody else here. That wasn't the goal of the stream. But he needed someone to talk to. And again, I guess according to you guys, as soon as it was something that was sensitive, I was supposed to kick him and be like, no, we're not going to be here for you. Mm-mm. Oh, you're talking about something that's a little bit heavy. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to kick you. I guess that's what I should have done in their regard. Or maybe I should have hosted a stream after to talk about how crazy he is like they fucking did. Maybe that would have been helpful in their eyes. Daily. And he's already talked about he's got a borderline personality disorder, and those things had already been addressed. The advice we were giving was just like the hotline said, to go to try to get into some type of therapy with animals, since he said that helped him tremendously. And that seems to help him more than going to group therapy, is what he said. So we were trying to find places to do that. We were sending him the numbers to call the Veterans Crisis Hotline. Hey, Rebus, how are you? And he was supposed to call his doctor first thing this morning to ask her to put him in outpatient. Things were already in fucking motion. There was no reason for you to fucking do that. And I'm sorry for cussing so much. Hey, Tia, how are you? I just can't understand why they can't get a fucking grip of themselves. And I wouldn't have truth bombs. It was none of their damn business. But there was no of, oh, yeah, you have all these things. Yeah, we don't care. We're just, nothing serious. We don't care. No, we all took it seriously. We all were trying to talk him into going to the ER. We all were trying to talk him into outpatient. We all were trying to talk him into calling the Veteran Crisis Hotline. All those things. But y'all wanted to host a stream and said we did nothing. And our answer was all we offered to try to do was tell him to go around horses. That's not what fucking happened. And to say that I brought it up about him needing to be around horses, you don't listen. You don't fucking listen. Right. Anything with animals would help. But with what they did, I don't even know if he wants help anymore because of those assholes. He literally said, I regret trying to get help now. That is what y'all left him with. So thank you for that. Unbelievable. So you could be judgmental fucking bitches. Not because you care, not because you understand being in that headspace, nothing. Just like y'all did with using my S attempt against me. You don't give a shit. You don't care not one bit about someone struggling with their mental health. Just like all those times that me, Jules, Amanda, have all spoke about how we were close to the edge and we couldn't take much more. Let's also talk about that. When Jules literally sent a picture of her arm with names on it to fucking stalker bitch Brooke, what did she do with it, guys? Did she call the cops in that regard when she was supposedly her friend? Did she, as a mandated reporter, did y'all want to ask, did she call the cops? Because she didn't. What did she do instead, y'all? She sent that picture to Heidi. She sent that picture to Terry Lynn, and they put it up on the stream about Jules to make fun of it and laugh at her. And ever since then, it's been, it's Sharpie Monday, it's Sharpie Sunday, and it's Sharpie Day. And that's how they still to this moment talk like that about her thoughts of wanting to end her life. But you want to now try to rewrite history and act like you give a shit? You don't know him. I know, Michelle, we were. Is he safe now? He's sleeping right now. They did. They celebrated it. And this is why people don't speak about things. Oh, I'm still going to call and try to get him help, but I don't even know if he wants it now, thanks to these assholes. Okay, Rebus, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I was just filling y'all in what's going on, what they fucking did. Don't fall for their bullshit and lies. The stream had nothing to do with that. There was no plan to exploit anything. There was no, I was trying to make money off of that. Nothing. I handled it the best way I fucking could. By the end of it, he felt better, and we had plans of what we were going to do next to help him. But that wasn't good enough for you assholes. Like I said, don't sit here and try to rewrite history now and say you only did it because you sent the cops because you knew I knew his information. When Napa, as soon as y'all were in the same fucking thread in the chat of her saying y'all were sending the cops because Siwa knows his information, it was, oh, I have all his information already. So don't sit here and say that you sent the cops to interrupt my daughter sleeping because I knew information. Like I said, I know his name and his number, and that's it. Right. A lot of us don't, but there were options we were already looking into. The whole 2 hours, we all try to talk about there. You don't have to go to inpatient to get help. You can still do outpatient. You should still call your PCP. You should still try to find social media groups like group support on Facebook. They offer, sometimes they have groups for veterans with combat PTSD that maybe he should talk to them as well as someone that can understand even in better detail what he's been going through. And we were going to be calling ranches to try to get him into those places for horse therapy. And he needed to talk to his doctor about getting back on medicine to help him out. Like, those were all things that were suggested, but you assholes are just like, oh, all they want to do is put them around horses. That's it. They didn't care. Liars. It is no joke. And like I said, if this was their way of helping, like I said, God help anybody you try to help in the future. Hey, Muggsy, how are you? Because Napa went digging on his account. That's how. No, I probably won't, Summer Days. I probably won't try to help anyone in the future. Nope, just mine. Just mine. And as soon as I told them that what was going on and all what happened in the stream, and they said, well, do you know his address? I said, no, I don't. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do. Did he say he's going to do something? I was like, no. He said he had struggled with thoughts of it, but he had already addressed it with his doctor. Like, well, then there's nothing we can do. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Unbelievable. I'm just so fucking mad and disgusted with this community. I'm so disgusted with this community. And it's not the whole community, to be clear, but that fucking group, the granny cult, y'all need to get a fucking grip. How about, like I said, to the person who said on Reddit about next time they want to go online and cry about anything, that maybe welfare checks be done on them? How fucking crazy is it that they bitch and moan about welfare checks when they do it to someone who had no thoughts of harming herself? I wasn't at danger of doing a damn thing, but that's not what you told the cops, is it? Yep, the granny cult. Like I said, y'all, if I'm in my 70s and I'm being that fucking crazy, maybe I put me on 5150. When your friend gets shit-faced and she starts crying up and talking about harming herself, y'all better make sure you call, or I'll make sure one of us calls. Even if she says she doesn't have any thoughts of harming herself, if she shows any emotions or talks about any struggles with mental health, we'll make sure to call. Even if you already have things in motion. No, who is GPB? I can't see them. And I understand that. But what was I supposed to do? Be like, oh yeah, you're talking about something that's not a fun topic. I'm gonna kick you off now. Or yeah, well, I didn't want only wanted to be on here 30 minutes and my time is up. I'm gonna go take a bath. I'll talk I'm gonna go ahead and kick you in the stream. Or don't talk about that. We don't want to hear about it. We don't want to help you. So yeah, you need to get off my channel. Would have been the option because what message does that send? Talking like that, been like, no, I don't want you speaking on about that. No, I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to hear what you're going through. No, I don't want to hear what you did to get yourself help. No, I don't want to hear about things that help you with your mental health. I don't want to hear none of that because, someone on YouTube might be an asshole and decide to do things that you're not comfortable with. So things that when you've already gotten help, that is. So yeah, I'm going to need you to stay off my channel and I'm going to pretend like nothing happened. Let me try to fix it. Hold on 1 second. There's going to be an echo, y'all. 1 minute. But then you're trying to mass report that stream that was already on private. You were going to mass report that stream to try to get my channel taken for talking to him. That's y'all's way of helping as well because you really fucking cared. Oh, no. Hold on. Go to channel. Thank you, Jade, for getting the link. Oh, wait. That went to yours. Did I choose the wrong thing? Hold on, y'all. Oh, there we go. They're not blocked on my channel, so I don't know why I can't see them. I just went to go look and it says hide user from my channel, which that means they're not hid already. So I don't know why I can't see GPB. That is why I dropped the link. I thought he needed help with the hurricane. I said it multiple fucking times. And actually, let's play what led up to him grabbing the link, shall we? So they can't lie to everybody. Let me show you. Just for those that missed what led up to him grabbing the link. I mean, we were talking, all I said was like, the next day I go live, we're going to try to wish Generator happy birthday. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to cover a fun stream. And that's all. I was just letting y'all know why I wasn't going to go live last night or stay on live very long. Right, Christina. Thank you. It might be if they had another account on Google beforehand. It's probably on Google, and I won't be able to fix it unless I know the original name that they used to have on their Google. Which some people aren't comfortable with sharing what they used to go by, so it's up to them. But I'm sorry, GPB. All right, so this is what led up to that point. So it's so funny. You don't want to hear about the past unless you. And I was addressing Momo, saying she didn't want to hear about my life, because it's so old and blah blah blah. So that's what I was addressing before he came in the chat. You want to use it against me, Lord? Oh, what? See? For what? Sam, what's going on? Like, do you need this? Look, this group, when they thought I suffered because of the flood or whatever, they were asking like, is there anything you need? We'll be here to support you. Just let us know. And I was like, I'm good. We got very lucky. But Sam, if you need help in anything, let us know. Right. So I can fix it. That's all. Dude, that sucks. That sucks, Michelle. For what? Sam, what's it rewinded for some reason. What's going on? Like, do you flood or whatever? Sucks. That sucks, Michelle. Kind of seems like the stream wasn't directed or there was no plans to talk about that such thing. Was there? That really sucks. Yeah, I barely have memberships these days. Every time I think I catch up on my, my revenue or whatever for the month, the next time I go and get on the studio, it's like more because, the memberships end at all different times. So you never know when they're going to end. It like only the person who's subscribed is going to know when their membership ends. So it's just like a look at the draw where I go in and check, and then I'm like, yay, I caught back up, and then boom, nope, gone. It's a pain in the butt. So maybe, I mean, it's happening. There's a glitch happening with everything, Michelle. Like people keep getting unsubbed. People aren't getting notifications. People are trying to do memberships they can't. People are trying to get memberships they can't. I mean, it's been a nightmare for a lot of people. YouTube needs to get their act together. What pisses me off is in this stream, Sam said how everything he was telling us, he already told to his doctor hours before. So that is a professional that knows these situations, deals with these situations, mandated reporter, everything. And her answer was to speak to the hotline. And he did exactly like she said. And the hotline felt that the cops didn't need to be involved. So the doctor and the hotline felt like no cops need to be involved, that he was still okay to be, be by himself and to just get help in other ways. But I was supposed to, y'all think, what, I know better than the doctor? The doctor said he wasn't a threat and he was okay to get help in other ways, that cops didn't need to be involved and he didn't meet 5150. But you assholes think you know better, and you assholes think that I know better than the doctor, because I don't. If the professional knew about it and thought he was okay to talk about it and be home and be fine, then who the fuck are y'all to say different? But Sam, what's going on with you? What's going on? Yes, like, what do you need I could drop the link if you want to come chat and kind of fill us in. You don't have to, if you want to put in the chat yourself. I appreciate the thought though, Michelle. I appreciate it. A Real Deal wanted to gift memberships before and he couldn't do it, so he just sent it to the Cash App and said, I want to gift these, but I can't. I was like, don't worry, I'll skip for just a little bit. I'll just do it. YouTube is unsubbing low, so if you do want to talk again, you don't have to. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got to talk. We got to talk soon. Let me know what's going on. I'll drop the link if you do want to talk again. You don't have to, but if you want to tell me privately, and then I can share only what you're comfortable with. Thank you. In my next stream, I can. Or if you want to speak. Thank you for sharing that update, Sandy, because I've been worried too. I didn't know that she had to have 2 surgeries back to back. That is so scary. But I hope JJ takes as much time as she needs. Speak on it yourself. I know your area. Sam's area was really, really bad. Really, really. Oh, I don't know. Am I sitting there still thinking that it's hurricane related, what he's going through? Or did I know it was mental health related and didn't give a shit and wanted to exploit it? Bad. I realized too that I could add Chime, y'all. Thank you, Steve. I didn't know that we could add Chime. Did y'all know that? I learned that from that one of those TikTok people. I was like, you could do like stuff through Chime. I thought you could only do bank transfers through. Well, yeah, it's Cindy. If you have we're just gonna skip through this because it's not pertinent to what we're talking about. You are awesome. The only reason I got Chime missed is where I did none of this is important. What's going on? There we are.
What's up?
What's going on with you? What's going on? Oh, try to come back again. Y'all, he's in a bad area. Chime gets my paycheck to me 2 days early. At that moment, I'm still thinking it's related to the hurricane. Here, I will say this, y'all. Cash App is close. Look, on TikTok there, I'll talk about it. Cash App's locking out a lot of people. There's someone who said they had $4,000 sitting in their Cash App, and they just got an email saying that their account was banned. No explanation. They couldn't get their money out. Nothing. And they're warning everybody to take it out. But I don't know. I don't know what maybe they've been doing shady things with their Cash App. I don't know. Oh, here's Sam. Okay. Hopefully it won't kick you.
Well, it didn't kick me. I deleted StreamYard, so it's difficult trying to get back in here. And
there's a trigger warning on this. He's going to speak just a little briefly about what he came to speak about. Like I said, I'm not playing much more than this, but just so you know, where he says he spoke to his doctor in the hotline already. Oh, okay. So what's going on? I know you got hit. Your area really got hit bad.
Oh, well, no, that's not we didn't. I'm 3 hours west of where it it got bad. Like it hit around Gatlinburg, Newport, all that.
Oh, I
area.
thought you were
Tennessee.
Newport.
No, I'm in Middle Tennessee. I'm like an hour and a half, 2 hours south of Nashville.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you were in Newport the whole time, and I saw all the videos from there. I was like, holy crap.
No, we didn't even hardly get any. It was expected rain, but we didn't hardly get anything off of it. We got a lot of wind though.
We got rain for 3 days straight. 3 days straight. The roads down, not a hill, and even then, it would take 10 minutes to send.
Well, it's kind of bad. Wanting to unalive myself, wanting to unalive other people.
What?
Hearing voices to do that.
Sam, what about, are you in a position where you could maybe go get checked in and get help? Oh, look, I'm telling them to go get checked in and get help. Not, oh, it's okay, we're going to set you up with some horses. Lies. Y'all fucking lied, as usual.
Not really.
I mean, there's
But
nothing
see,
wrong with that if you need to.
I had talked to my PCP, my doctor.
Oh.
And she made me promise her that I would talk to somebody or call the crisis team. Well, I called. She gave me the number to Nashville's crisis.
So that's all I'm playing about that. So there you are, right fucking there. He already talked to his doctor. The doctor told him to call the hotline. He did call the hotline, talk to them about it. And they're the ones that came up with the idea about getting horse therapy to help him, to cheer him up, to get him out of the funk he's in. He said the main thing he was really dealing with is just feeling numb to everything. So I was telling about going out, being in nature, listening to music, putting on some nostalgic TV shows that bring you joy from the past. All those things we suggested, but you want to sit here and say we weren't trying to do nothing to help. Quit lying about everything. You had no fucking right to go there. Hey, Infamous, how are you? Yeah, and that's how I get paid at my YouTube, is go through my Cash App. But I try to transfer everything from my Cash App to my Chime, and it won't let me do it. So I don't know how to get the money out of there. But I already alerted to YouTube to send it to another account. So I just had that the whole time. But yeah, people were saying that they were just getting emails letting them know that their account was banned with no explanation, and there was no way for them to get their money out. Every time they try to call to find out ways, nobody, which is an automated system, and they didn't get help. There's a link. You did nothing wrong. Again, especially someone who is not a trained professional, but a human being that wants to be there in any capacity for a friend, the best they can. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I guess right there you were supposed to say, I'm calling a welfare check on you, sir. Yeah. It's like, oh no, I think you need to be arrested. I think you need to be held against your will. Even though he said that he would lose his house and everything if he got sent away for a month because no one else is there to take care of the property and to pay his bills. He sit there and said that, y'all, that's the only reason he wasn't going to the ER right then and there, is because he couldn't go away for a month's time, 2 hours away, because he had no one to step in to pay his bills while he was gone. He couldn't do it. So that wasn't an option for him. That's why I would suggest outpatient. But of course, again, y'all leave that out. Y'all leave that out. Hold on, let me put an overlay up real quick just till I know that it's safe or whatnot, and then because there's a lot of corn bomb people,
It's me.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay, there you go. What's up, girl?
Hey, so the Cash App thing. So I have Chime too. So what you need to do, I don't know if you have like another card, like a Net Spend, or you know what I mean, a different like card. So what you want to do is you want to get that card and put it onto your Cash App, and you're going to put it onto your Chime as well. So then, but if you put it on your, if you put it on both, and then you could transfer the money over to like a Net Spend card, or whatever, something that's not connected, and then you could transfer it over, but you got to put it onto your Chime as well, and it'll transfer over.
Well, see, I put my Cash App card on my Chime, so it's a part of that. And then I went to go transfer money from the Cash App to over there, and it said can't do that, like or
Yeah.
error or something, even though everything's identical to each other. But I didn't
Yeah,
add my
but get a
Chime to
different
my
card.
Cash App.
Like, try to use a different card. Like, get like if you can order another card, like even if it's a PayPal card, but get like a net spend one, or those go-to bank, just those other prepaid ones, or those ones that you can put money on, and just use that, and it'll transfer over.
Okay. Well, now I have to still do it because, yeah, a lot of people said that they were losing thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I get IT like through Google, because I actually have notifications, because I want to know what's going on with the techie stuff, and all that. And they just recently sent an alert. Like it's a whole article about it, saying do not leave your money in your Cash App account. As soon as you get it, you need to transfer it over.
Dang. That's how a
Yeah.
lot of creators, get paid.
Yeah, I know. So like as soon as so if anything goes into your Cash App, you just make sure you just transfer it over as soon as you do. And that's what I do, and then I'll lock it. You know what I mean? So then nobody
Yeah, I
can.
keep my card locked at all times unless I'm at the
Yeah.
register using it. If I'm not
Mhm.
doing that, every card I have stays locked. And it's
Yeah,
such
me
a
too.
hassle to deal with, but I can't tell you how many alerts I get of someone's trying to take money off my card through TikTok, and someone's trying to take my money through Google Play, and someone's trying to
Yeah.
take money through YouTube, and someone's trying to take constantly I get alerts. Oh, and Roblox, someone's trying to take my money from using it on Roblox. But because
Mhm.
my card's locked, everything's getting denied and declined, which thank God, but it is such a nightmare to deal with. And now there's sometimes that I can't even use my card because
Yeah.
of all these alerts and all this fraudulent activity of them trying to take my money.
Because then you got to call the customer service or talk to somebody customer service for them to unlock it and
Yes.
all that. Yeah, and then you can't even get a hold of anybody through Cash App anyway. We'll get back to you, and they get back to you
No, they never
hours
do.
later. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I
because of
know.
that shit, I can't even use my Cash App card for Uber anymore. I have to use my child support card to do Ubers, and I can use my Cash App on a Lyft. So I have to use both
Yeah,
apps because one I can use it and the other one it's a like this morning
yeah,
Princess missed the bus, so I had to get an Uber to take her, sign her in school, and come back. And my Cash App card, it wouldn't let me do it. So it took like 30
happens.
minutes
Yeah,
for me to be able to get an Uber. Again, I couldn't do Uber. I did Lyft actually today, but 30 minutes just to try to get that figured out thanks to these people messing with my Cash App card. It was so
yeah.
annoying.
So there's people breaking into that. I mean, they're breaking into. I mean, I'm actually just got a scholarship to go to school so I can be an IT specialist. Thank God, because I want to know the ins and outs of everything. But yeah, you just make sure that you transfer it, and then I could send you I can put it in your community like under a comment or something. I'll send you some links so you can see the articles of what because I get those articles, and I be reading those articles because there's a lot of people that are just getting. I had somebody using my infamous truth teller email. I just discovered just the other day that somebody has a cable account in Goodyear, Arizona, and I live not in Goodyear, and
What
it was
the
a
hell?
300. I don't even know how they got my email, but I
There's no
was able to
telling.
track that person down. Yeah, I tracked that person down, and I changed the passwords and everything because it's under my email. You know what I mean? So I changed the passwords to the cable company without, because it just popped up. I don't know how it popped up, but because he's used my email, so it popped up because I had the same cable company.
Right.
So somehow they tapped into my email or whatever, and then were able to get use my email to open up account. So I changed all their passwords.
Well, I know this. If anybody, I know I've been told also if you have your credit card saved for your Amazon account to go ahead and remove them because people are getting it that way. And if you have it saved to any Temu, remove it, delete. They tell us to delete that app completely. And
Yeah,
then
and then don't
also,
open any junk. I know it sounds corny and people hear it all the time, but do not open any emails that you did not subscribe to. Like if you subscribe to it and you're familiar with it, because that's how they tap into your stuff too. Because there was an article that this married couple, they were talking about how they had that Robinhood app, like certain apps, and they tap in, and they said that there were things popping up, and they didn't realize till later that there were there was an extra app in there that they never downloaded, and it's because the whole time they were tapping into all their accounts for weeks, and they drained their Robinhood account and all kinds of stuff. So like when you open up emails, you're open just yourself
yeah,
up
I went
to.
through that already
Yeah,
because someone
yeah,
sent an email and it said your Google takeout is ready. What they did is they downloaded all my files from the Gmail.
Yeah,
It
and
was
so
actually my
it's
daughter's
actively, they're
account,
actively
actually.
looking at your account. Yeah, they're actively looking at your
Yeah,
account.
which we try to.
Hmm.
I filed an IC3 form and talked to Google about it, and they said that they were also going to be working with the police to investigate who had done it. But they walked me through how to fix it and remove
Yeah.
everything. But still, that's like it's never going to
Yeah,
stop
and
us.
then well, because I saw actually a while back. This is probably about a year ago. I was watching. You know how you can watch the things on like Congress, and how they're like they interview people or they have those little meetings and They were interviewing the guy that created Google, right? And they were asking about all the information that like that's why they started revising a lot of the stuff on Google because they're basically they're data mining you, and people were unaware that they were basically signed it, basically you kind of volunteering for it. So they were trying to do some regulation to where that he wasn't allowed to do that. And he kept dancing around it and trying to make excuses like we don't promote that, but that doesn't mean that you're not letting it happen. You might just be turning a blind eye on purpose. So
It's a
you just gotta
nightmare.
be careful
We'll
and
send
constantly
those
change the
links.
opinion.
Send
Yeah,
those
I
links
will.
so people can look at
Most
it.
definitely.
But I'm
Okay,
content to
well,
get off of here because I got to go to work in an hour.
all right, love.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much for coming up, and it was good to see you.
you too. All right, take care,
All
love.
right, bye, girl. All right, y'all. So we're gonna end on that note. Again, thank y'all for those who missed it last night and understanding that I did nothing wrong and I was trying to help and I'm telling the truth about what happened. Just that this is going to be the talk of the whole street, the YouTube street, probably for the next week. They're going to try to paint me as a villain for last night's stream. So y'all saw it yourself. You heard it yourself that he said he already spoke to the doctor hotline, and at no point did he say, I'm about to go do this, or I can't fight the urge, I'm going to do this. No, at no point did he say that. But yeah, I'm not a professional. Never claimed to be a professional. Never said, I've got all the answers for you. Nothing. I said it. I'm going to share from my own experience things that have helped me. The people in the chat shared things of their own experience that have helped them. And we shared ways to get his mind off of things and to distract him from the feelings he had was going on, and plans were already in motion before the stream even ended of great all those things. And again, you made his anxiety go through the roof 100 times more than he had before he even spoke. So thank you for that. Great job, guys. Like I said, when y'all see them trying to feign like they give a shit, remind that stalker bitch of John threatening me and her not doing a damn thing about that. And when John made threats to harm himself, she didn't do anything about that. And when Jules made threats to harm herself, she didn't do anything about that. She's not done anything in the history of being on YouTube. Has she ever called the cops to get someone help until last night? And only because she could fuck with me. I hate her so damn much. She has no fucking control. Like I said, when it actually mattered and someone needed your help and help wasn't already reached at that point, you can't be bothered. But you add me to the mix and you can't resist the urge. You're all shit people over there and you all deserve. I hope the community calls you out on your bullshit. And Georgie Cat, thank you again for proving what a psychopath asshole you are. And Spider Girl, again, thank you for proving what an idiot you are, trying to direct him to that stream where they're all trashing him, knowing he was already struggling. That was y'all's answer. Good, like I said, good fucking job, guys. Oh, I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad. I am so mad about this. But what they did last night backfired. They just don't even know it yet. And you just helped me even more try to get something done about you. I hope you understand that. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the support. Oh, and Momo, you telling me to go get a job? Bitch, I have a fucking job. How about you've been telling everybody for a year that you have another job and you don't? You go get a fucking job, lady. You ain't got no fucking room to talk. But next time I go live, we'll discuss a little bit more and do the replay. But my stream last night, I did delete it, of course. So I'll probably do another stream tonight when I get home if I'm not too tired. But thank you, everyone, for being here, showing support, hearing me out. Even though I'm just bitching right now, I'm sorry. It was so uncalled for what they did. And saying that they were wanting me to go to jail for that. They literally said that, oops, he was going to go to jail. Let's report her to the cops. They were trying to get me. And here's the other thing. You want me to go to jail for trying to talk to Sam through things? You know I'm the only one here for my daughter, right? What was your plan? You wanted me to be my door kicked in and be hauled off in handcuffs? Was that what you were hoping for? Disgusting people. But you want to piss them on that someone called a welfare check to your house when you were shit-faced and had 2 kids, minor kids in your care, that you could even fucking put a sentence together, and you were pissing them on about that, about how dare they do that when you had other adults in the house to look after the kids if you were to get in trouble, which you did it. You're just a horrible fucking person. And Georgie Cat, again, if you didn't get the message.
I fucking denounce you. You're fucking denounced!
Stanley Cup, adore you, Stewie, but did you think it would go any other way? I figured when they knew that he had talked to his doctor in hotline that they would realize help was already involved and things were already being addressed, and saw that we already had plans in motion for today to continue getting him help, that they would have been like, okay, well, things are already being done. That's what I thought. I thought they would use their fucking brain for a minute and put their hate for me to the side for a minute, to not use as in a way to make hate streams. But of course, no, they couldn't. They couldn't do that. But no, I thought that they would show, since considering they've never showed any ounce of concern when John did it, or Jules did it, or Amanda made post saying she was going to end her life, or the one time I made a post saying that I couldn't take much more, and they didn't stop, not one iota, not for 1 second did they take a step back and be like, well, we don't want to push anybody past their point of no return. Not once in the history of knowing them have they ever took a step back and said, let's lay off. We don't want someone to go that route. Not once have they done that. So yes, I thought it would go different. I thought they would continue to be their hateful selves, but I didn't think they would try to make things worse for him just to fuck with me. That's another one. They mocked Rakin when she said she was struggling with her mental health and having thoughts. They didn't call a check on her, did they? No, they did streams to make fun of her and tell her to suck it up, and they didn't give a shit about how she was feeling. That's what they did. So don't let them gaslight you and make you believe anything different than what they've done for 4 years, because it's all fake. And Baldcat is right there with them. Baldcat's been in this community longer than I have, and never has she tried to do anything for anybody to get them help. So they can go to hell. Like I said, anybody plays that stream, y'all, let me know, because I'll strike them, because you do not have permission to use his words against him. You do not have permission to sit there and exploit it for you to make it full of hate. You don't have permission to do that. You don't know him. Y'all don't fucking know him. Leave him alone. Talk shit about me. You do it no matter what I do anyways. Leave that man alone. But anyways, I will see y'all next time. I'll probably see y'all tonight. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the support. Leave the thumbs up if you can, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's